its planet with the 3080.
You bastard.
For
I had to wait
700 quid,
5 weeks for mine.
Man, I'm on the waiting list at position 177.
I got mine through EVGA.
Oh, I might be waiting.
I sat on the waiting list for 6 weeks.
I was for 8.
Apparently people are getting a much...
You shut off there.
I don't seem to have a runway 10, or is it a short one? Oh, it's a short one. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is 2 intersections. Sorry, 2 airstrips. They intersect. So in the middle of here, it'll be a
Got it.
stop in the center, and we'll turn out to the right. By the little house on the left-hand side.
Is that the little house on the prairie?
That's the Badger.
This is not a prairie.
Sexy.
They got taxiway signs out here too, huh? It's the first time I've seen that.
Also, another fun fact about Amsterdam Airport, as the Netherlands is a really tiny country, when you get basically the land map of the Netherlands in Holland, Schiphol is actually a town on it, and even in Rio it has its own town sign and everything, because it's so large it officially counts as a town.
They did that with Seattle-Tacoma Airport. That's its own city, SeaTac.
It's true, if you enter the, or exit the highway, you have like a town sign that says Schiphol.
Dallas-Fort Worth Airport also has its own zip code, I read, because it's such a massive airport. I'm surprised K-Den doesn't have its own deal, given how big that airport is.
Is anyone here part of the VR beta?
I wish I was.
Yeah, I wish I was. Can't wait for it.
They'd be sworn to secrecy if they were.
Next one. We are heading for... Where are we heading for?
38 degrees. Saint-Etienne.
Okay, we're heading for Lima Foxtrot, November Yankee. So it's a left turn out of here onto 040. For 11 miles, you'll need 7,000 feet. The airport we're heading for is at 6,100 feet, 1,500 feet of dirt. So out of here, left turn out 040 for 11 miles, and you're looking for 7,000 feet.
What's the approach to the next airstrip?
Next approach will be left downwind for 20.
Thank you.
When you're ready, flaps, brakes, power, go for it.
Like this could be another formation stretch.
Does anybody else have really low frame rates in this area?
Yep.
53 right now.
Mexico, I was doing 44 frames. Now I'm barely getting to 25.
I don't know what's going on. Usually, when I started in this area, I got like in the 50s and 60s. It's 15 right now.
There's a lot of texture going on out there.
Yeah, but still.
Perhaps if you turn trees down, because there's a ridiculous amount of trees here, so perhaps if you reduce tree quality, it gets better.
Yeah, but I've flown in rainforest with millions of trees and no problem whatsoever.
I'm without a glass cockpit, and I got 55 right now.
Is anybody having trouble with the glass cockpit, the Garmin, on all of your other aircraft?
I haven't really flown other aircraft today, so I still need to figure that one out.
So since update, I've had it like freezing and then sporadically not frozen and then freezing again.
If you try changing the updates,
that's with the newest US update installed.
No, I mean you can in settings you can change the glass cockpit refresh rate.
500.
Yeah, bottom of the page.
Because like
it's a medium setting.
I'll give it a shot. Not a problem.
Not high.
No glass cockpit.
November Yankee?
Yes. Trying to get the autopilot to work.
Guys, if you go to external view on the X-Cub, if you have the update that was released today, does the trim look weird on the external view gauges? Because with me, it's basically dropped the green zone all the way to the bottom.
Hey, yep, mine too.
Yeah, mine's alright.
Noticed as well, first takeoff when loading in, it would severely pitch up, and then after correcting it's fine, but yeah, seems kind of bugged.
Everything's working fine for me, but I'm not looking like you guys are. Maybe I have the same issue.
Yeah, you have to switch to external view, and then when you see the gauges, the trim gauge, green zone should be in the bottom.
Yeah, I noticed that. But I am streaming a game, so you can take a look for me. I'm actually zooming in right now on the stream, and if you want to watch later, you can point out if it's wrong.
But are you in the cockpit view?
Yeah, I'm in a cockpit view.
You gotta be in third
view. It actually shows up fine. Yeah, you gotta be in third person basically, and then the gauges.
Right, I did go back to. I did go to the external view. Yeah. For a second there, I thought I overshot the runway.
Heading left downwind 20.
That runway doesn't really stand out real well, does it?
No, it does not.
I can't even see it yet.
It's just over the ridge. It's tucked over the edge of it. You've got to drop into it.
Thank you.
Know where we're going.
I think I'm just going to follow everyone else.
Oh, that's a short one.
So I've got motion blur set to off, and I see trails behind every plane. Is that not more?
Okay. I thought turning that off would get rid of the trails.
I've got it.
Depending on your monitor, it's really not something you can really do unless you have like a G-Sync or a FreeSync monitor. Usually those are the most ones that really take care of motion blur. I mean, I have a G-Sync monitor and I still have motion blur. I guess it's all dependent on your refresh rate.
Yeah, but I think I've got another problem because my frames are crazy low and my GPU isn't doing anything, my CPU isn't doing anything, the disk is alright. So I think there's some strange settings going on in the sim. I'll check later.
500.
What a nice spot for a cabin.
Isn't it?
Except for all these bloody airplanes.
Some people have it all.
Yeah, kind of spoils it a bit.
It's okay until
I would
30 other
mind it.
planes turn up.
If I came to vacation here, I don't think I'd be too mad if I saw a bunch of planes coming into land.
Put the coffee on.
That's right.
Let's menacingly surround the house.
500.
I don't know what it is. I'm looking at that extra 330 in the cockpit. It's not showing any canopy glass for you. But when I go to the drone cam, it shows up. Looks pretty dangerous. I saw a couple other guys here the last flight flying the VO3s. Anyone else notice an issue with it just poofing out of thin air a little sooner than it should if you're following someone?
I hadn't noticed anything.
It makes flying with your buddies pretty tough, because if they're in one and they get out just a little bit ahead of you, it just kind of poofs out of thin air and disappears. I've only noticed it in the VO3, and it was also in the base, the vanilla model too.
Okay, next one, gents, is LF Mike Sierra at 5,100 feet, and it's 690 feet of grass. This is the weird one. If you got the scenery installed for this airport specifically, then go 03 upslope. If you don't have the scenery for this one, you need to be looking at left downwind 419. And it's an insane downslope approach into an insane upslope. So good luck with that one. So initially out of here on a left turn, 350 head in for 5.3 miles, down into the gorge, down on the left hand side there, come out over a lake, and then onto a 0.30 for 6 miles, climbing up to 6,000 feet to give you something to work with over the top of this little strip. And it is very little, very obscure, very hidden. So good luck.
How many miles?
Initially 5.3 gets us down into the gorge, which is on the left hand side of us out in front. And then another, and then on to 0.31 for 6 miles, climbing out over the lake to 6,000 feet.
What was the identifier again?
Lima Foxtrot Papa Sierra.
Good luck, everybody.
That's the one. If you're in doubt,
it's an interesting one.
Follow Dennis. He knows where he's going, which is PHR, wherever he is.
Freak 86.
Yep.
Okay,
guys. Oh, that's fine. Okay, I can see what you're saying there. All right.
Hang on.
When you're ready, flaps, power, brakes, power, go for it.
Bear with me. The flight simulator crashed. I don't know what the deal is. I was having issues with my with being able to do that. With being able to set up my GPS, and that's a big issue. So I think there was some kind of a glitch in the program. So, but as you can tell, I got my face track software to work. However, I can't use it with Wirecast. I can't even install Wirecast, or my face track software won't work. So that sucks. But I've got it working. I'll turn the audio of those guys up and my audio down. That way you can at least hear them.
Server's crapped out. Can't see anybody.
I can still see you though.
It's weird, isn't it? If you, it's definitely it is a Microsoft airport, so it should be fine. It's Lima Foxtrot Papa Sierra.
Saffron, where'd you go?
So the heading's about 3:30 from where I am now. Sorry, 030 from where I am now.
Nice flying through the valley here.
And out on the far side of this valley, you can see the lake down in front of you. And straight across from it, There's a pimple of a hill, and the airport's behind there.
Ooh, interesting.
Land behind the pimple.
Just
I didn't
wait
think
for
we were
it.
saying that today.
The man heard pimple and said, "Ooh."
There's a small tit out in front of us. Yeah, but we won't talk about Gonzo.
Oh.
We won't
harsh, but
talk
fair.
about why, because in an extra it's nearly impossible.
In the
Also,
extra,
are we going in for a soft landing?
I think any landing is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
call.
I'm not landing at all.
I would call this an optional airport. Entirely up to you. So if you don't have the scenery, go to the right side of the pimple, and that'll set you up for the left downwind. And if you got the scenery, take your pick, either or.
Sorry, no scenery. What landing? What runway?
You'll be coming in on 19. So
If you want a challenge, 01 is fun.
01 coming in.
yeah, 01's entertaining.
I hope you got reverse.
Really gotta pump the brakes here.
Gonna do my best.
Has the extra got any brakes?
I made it on 01. It's weird though, because I did install the scenery, but I'm seeing everyone float. And not seeing any scenery either.
Oh, bugger.
Well, that wasn't very smooth.
I was short.
Uh-oh.
You take a wild guess and say we're taking off downhill.
Entirely up to you.
Perfect 3-point landing, just one of them with the spinner.
And I've lost control of my plane. Yay.
Did it again, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it and try to figure out what's wrong. It might be me trying to stream, I don't know. It normally don't have this problem, so I've never used OBS to try to stream. We'll see. I'm gonna go back in without streaming and see what happens, so catch y'all later.